Hi, it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I've got Whimsical Wonders, the Artist Edition colouring book to show you. You can see it there up against Joanna Basford's colouring book, Secret Garden, I think it is. It's got a very glossy cover, which is why I'm holding it up, because the light is really reflecting on it. Now, I did buy this book a while ago, and I've pulled it out of my stash. So some of you may have already seen it, but some of you may be new to colouring and haven't discovered it yet. So the back is glossy as well. Now this is the Artist Edition by Julia Spiri, and Julia also has books that aren't Artist Edition, that are more paperback. She also has a website where she teaches you how to watercolour like she does, and this is very glossy on this card cover, so it really is reflecting on my light. But we'll be past that in a minute. So we start off with a lovely nameplate page. Now there are 50 illustrations in this colouring book, and they're printed on a light cream paper. Now in the artist edition of this colouring book, the pages are perforated. So you can see just here on the edge where you can tear them out and maybe frame them if you wanted to. Now the paper is off-white and it is 170 GSM, which means it's really quite thick. And just so you can see there. Now she does have this in a soft cover version which has thinner paper on it, trade stock paper, but this is a really thick paper. So 50 illustrations all up, and they are so cute. Different animals, gorgeous little girls. Julia is a fantastic artist. And she actually has a watercolour course, which I've done previously, the one on hydrangeas. She has a couple of things there. But I think she also has a YouTube video where she shows you her painting. I've seen her paint before online and she's amazing. Really, really amazing. But they're gorgeous images. Look at the eyelashes on her. Isn't she beautiful? Now, if you wanted to print them out on the paper of your choice, you could always head over to her Etsy store, and I'll pop a link below, because she also sells these as Etsy pages where you can digitally download them and colour them in. Now some of these have been drawn digitally on like a computer with like Procreate or something like that. I don't know what she uses. And some have been hand drawn. So you'll see different sort of line art in the book. And that's because she's used two different methods. And some have faint grayscale on them, whereas some are more line art. So look at this softness on here. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at those eyelashes. Fantastic. So I've had this book. I bought it for myself when I finished my job, and it was like my treat to myself. And then I put it in the moving boxes, and of course it's been sitting there ever since. Aren't they beautiful? But I thought I'd get it out today because I want to colour it in. It's been too long. So aren't these gorgeous? Look at all these little teacups and sweets. So many cute illustrations here. I love this like little Queen Rapunzel hanging out the window. And the images are lovely centered on the page. Now this has got a stitched binding on it to make sure that the pages don't fall out. Like I've had some books fall apart on me in the past. God, she does great eyelashes, doesn't she? And with this special stitch binding that Julia used in this artist edition, it won't fall apart, so you won't get those problems. But you can use this perforation here to take out the pages. Aren't they gorgeous? Imagine being that slim. I'm sure some of you are, but I can't remember back that far. So many cute images. So this is very clear, crisp digital lines. So I'd say that she's done this one on using the computer, and this is the more softer hand-drawn. Look at those fabulous eyelashes. Imagine if in real life our eyelashes were like that. And so this one's having a little nap. So I thought that some of these images in here might be great for my Jules in June colour along, because many of the little girls have got jewels on them. And yeah, so I thought I'd better review it before I start colouring it in and get it up onto YouTube. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at her eyes. So many lovely little things to colour there, and a great way to learn more about colouring water if you haven't done that before. Look at this one. Her hair is like a beautiful rock, and it's catching all the ships and whatnot in it. Maybe that's an octopus, and maybe there's a cracker there. And then another really refined and detailed girl, probably done on the computer because it's got really crisp lines on it. I'd love to know what you think. Do you like the crisp lines or the hand-drawn look? I actually like the hand-drawn look, but I like both of them, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, there's some sort of connection with the hand-drawn for me. I really like the look of it. Even if it's just like a hand-drawn computer brush, I still like the hand-drawn look. But that's just me. Now here's 4 cards. Look at these great strawberries and her pineapple head. And then not perforated there, but they do have a guideline for you to cut the cards out. And this paper is so thick at 170 GSM that it's difficult actually to turn the pages for the review, because I keep thinking I've got a couple of pages there and that one's stuck. But it's not. It's just the thick paper that's in this artist edition version. So we've got Paris. Look at our little lovebirds sitting in Paris. Beautiful mask there with a gorgeous feather. Not a lot of detail there and some big elements if you are visually impaired or motor impaired. Look at this girl going off to the ball masquerade. I've never been to a masquerade ball where you actually wear masks. I think it'd be great though. And I presume we're in Vienna now with our gondola. So mix of portrait, landscape layouts. Aren't they gorgeous? And I think that's the first man that we've seen in this book. And look at that cat. It's got a little mask on too. How cute is that? And she's got her little bag that looks like a little butterfly. You wouldn't be able to fit much in that. A lipstick and some chewing gum maybe. And there we have it at the end, the sign off from Julia. And that's an example of her art. Isn't it gorgeous? She's coloured this. She's just so talented. You must check her out if you haven't, because she's got videos that show you. I'll try and get this out of the light. But aren't they gorgeous? The way she colours. Look at that mermaid. Isn't it beautiful? She uses a lot of watercolours in the ones that I've seen. So isn't it beautiful? She's just so talented. I love these backgrounds that she does. She's just fantastic. So there we have it, the beautiful Whimsical Wonders, the artist edition, with a very glossy cover that is really good for repelling all those grubby little marks as you touch it all the time. So that's it from me. Until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.